Hello everyone. Today, I'd like to talk about something that's often overlooked but absolutely essential in building reliable, maintainable Angular applications. Unit testing. TestTube. What is unit testing? Let's start simple. A unit test is a test that focuses on one small piece of your code, usually a function, service, or component in isolation. In Angular, unit tests help us answer questions like, does this function return the correct value? Is this service calling the right API? Does this component behave correctly when a button is clicked? Hammer and wrench tools of the trade in Angular. Angular comes batteries included for testing. The standard stack includes Jasmine, the testing framework, describe it, expect. Karma, the test runner, executes your tests in the browser. Testbed, Angular's testing environment for components and services. Jest, optional. A modern alternative to Karma, popular for its speed and simplicity. Lightbulb, why unit testing matters. Here's why we unit test in Angular. White heavy checkmark, catch bugs early, before they hit production. Repeat button, refactor with confidence. Know that your code still works after changes. Puzzle piece, document behavior, tests act as living documentation for how code should work. Rocket, speed up development, especially when working in teams. DNA example, testing a service. Let's say you have a user service with a getUser method. A unit test for that might look like this. It should fetch user data equals const dummy user equals id1 name John. User service.getUser.subscribe user equals expect user to equal dummy user. Const req equals http mock.expect1/API/user. req flush dummy user. We're not testing Angular itself. We're testing our logic with mock data. TestTube, testing components. Angular's testbed makes it possible to test components with or without templates. Before each equals testbed.configure testing module. Declarations. My component. Imports. Forms module. Compile components. You can simulate button clicks, change inputs, and test the result, all without a browser. Magnifying glass, tilted left, tips for writing good tests. Test behavior, not implementation. Keep tests small and focused. Use mocks and spies to isolate dependencies. Avoid testing the Angular framework itself, only test your code. Rocket, going further, test coverage and CI. Using test code coverage to see what parts of your app are tested. Integrate your tests into CI pipelines to automatically run them on every push. Tools like Jest, NX, and Angular Testing Library are great for scaling testing in larger projects. Direct hit, final thoughts. Unit testing in Angular isn't just a good practice. It's a superpower. It helps you write better code, catch issues early, and sleep better at night knowing your app is solid. Remember, if it's worth writing, it's worth testing. Thank you. And I'd be happy to show live test demos or help you improve your project's test strategy.